Hey guys, welcome to episode 20 something of the Coleman Show. First off, I do want to thank you guys for just being so open to receiving my word. I've received nothing but great comments and just great feedback from you guys. Also, as well, if you guys do have certain words or something certain you guys want me to read, just feel open to put that in the comments. And if this is your first time watching me or just subscribing, my name is Jaden Coleman, and I just really felt developed in the word to just deliver my word every week. Just things that may have been heavy on my mind. So if the Lord puts something on my head, I feel just given to preach the word, because you never know, someone you might know might be going through the same thing. So I just do this weekly to help spread the word. But this week I am doing something different from what I normally read. Normally I read from the Bible itself with quotes and stuff like that. But if you've been watching me, I also read from this book as well, the My Daily Bread. It's like it's a book that helps you battle like daily temptations, the devotion, help you be more devoted in your cries, prayers, and blessings, and just words that truly break it down. Because a lot of times I may say the word or might give you guys a verse, but it may still be very analogical or in such a metaphoric phrase that it still might be hard for some people to break down. This guy right here really breaks it down and makes it easier for people to understand. But this segment, I truly want to touch on something that I felt has been weighing on me, and it's spiritual strength. Like a lot of like me being an athlete, I know what it takes to have the strength within the weight room, within the gym, like discipline and blah, blah, blah. But being consistent within this is the hard part. Like it gets the same way with our faith. Like if you're not consistent with praying every day, if you're not consistent with living your life outside of sin, you're gonna fall out of that habit. Because they say after you do something, after a certain amount of time, it becomes a habit. After it becomes a habit, it becomes a behavior. And you can either have a behavior of not being consistent, or you can have a behavior of truly committing yourself to your goals and surrendering your ideals, your this mortal world, just stuff like that. And that's what I truly want to break down, is having the strength to commit yourself to this. And what it means to stay in the strength and commit yourself to the strength, not just for the Lord, but for yourself as well. Because I know a lot of you guys watching might be going through a rough past, or just might be something you just haven't committed to yet. Well, take this as a sign to truly commit yourself to that, to commit yourself to loving someone else, to getting out of that toxic job and committing to something that you truly love. Take this as that sign, because this is God coming and telling you that, hey, I have your back. Hey, you are my child. I am with you. Take that risk because it is meant for you. I have something huge planned for you. Take that risk, for I am forever with you. And as I said, I'm sorry, I'll be yapping a little bit, but I'm going to go through and just talk to you about this word. And I do have a couple of examples. But the first thing through strength, people always just think like people are naturally strong. As I made my gym example, strength comes from reps of repeatedly doing something over and over and over again to get the strength. Like with strength, you have to break muscles so much that they break themselves. But then when they rebuild, they're stronger than they're stronger than they were before. And like Jesus does this the same thing with our trials. He's gonna put us to trials again and again and again and again to break us apart. That way next time we come back stronger, 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 and stronger. That way he can grant us the house you may want, the husband, the wife you may want, the goal you may want, the life you may want. He's developing you into that person. So there's something he says in here. He said, this is from The Way of Imitation, page 328. He says, remember too that this suffering may well be offered to me as a reparation for your many sins against me. This consideration will make you more willing to despise and forsake against my people. You will then find strength to bear this present trial in peace. At times, it is good for you to suffer opposition and to have people think ill of you, the slight of you, even when you mean well. This is often valuable means for the gains of humility and patience. Then you will call on to me to judge what goes on within you as you realize the unreliability of human judgment and friendships. And let's just think about that. Like, this world, it's so full of mortal sin. Like, it's so full of mortal sin. Like, as he was saying, and these hardships and these sufferings, we're building up that strength. And no matter what decision you make, the Lord can see what you have in your heart. So we have to make sure to keep our heart and our attention pure and in alignment with this. That we can't go into a faith half-but. Like, we can't, I don't want to say the word, but we can't go in there like giving half effort, like half energy. Because like, just like as you're working, if you give a half energy, you're going to get a half back result. And I guarantee you, if you want $20 back, you're not going to accept getting 10. Like, come on. So don't be half-butted with your faith. Don't be. And even during these sufferings, as he touched, these are accounted for the sin. For he has to make us clean of the sin. Just to look and say, okay, he's ready. Let me bless him. Let me bless him. And then also there was another verse as well. Too few know how to give to me their full attention for any length of time. Too many people are continuously absorbed in the unnecessary distractions. Happy are the eyes which see me often throughout the day. Happy are the ears which hear my voice above all distractions in their daily activities. So how many activities do you go throughout the day and your faith is tested and you say, Lord, just this once, or Lord, just let me go, like, let me just talk to this girl, like she looked good, or Lord, let me just give me this one tiny little break. But you can't have this break. You have to sustain your faith. Like for example, if you're being put in a hard situation and he just keeps tempting you, you're like, man, Lord, Lord, I'm tapping out, Lord, like I can't. It's okay to admit you're tapping out. Like, look to him and say, Lord, I can't take it anymore. Like, just continue to bless me. And Lord, the temptation is getting to my heart. Please grant me the wisdom. These are the steps necessary to take to make that next leap. It's not committing the sin and truly going back to his word. This is not building the strength upon what we're talking about. It's going against that strength, actually. We need to stay consistent, and consistency builds strength. Like they say, patience is a virtue, and virtue builds the perfect man or woman or anything you want to be. This builds it to be able to be perfect. But you have to let it all go to be able to thrive and just look to him and admit. In this generation, it's getting so hard to admit. Even to God, people get afraid to admit. And like, I think I'm victim to this as well. Like, just be able to just open my eyes and just say, I admit I was wrong. Just please forgive me. As well, like, be prepared to, if you sin, to face the consequences. Like, a lot of people sin and it's like, I get up. No, you have to prepare or like in your heart, you just have to reprimand yourself. Like, you just can't think, you can't just keep getting away with something. Oh, like, he's going to forgive you. He's going to keep forgiving because he's an everlasting God, but you have to change. And it is going to change for the better. And it is going to be amazing. It is going to be just phenomenal for you. And then I'm going to just leave you with this last, just kind of like a prayer. It says, Lord, let your holy grace fall upon this sinful heart of mine, so that I may love what most is lovable, knows best what is the most important, and desire first what is the most valuable. Let me fear and hate whatever draws me away from you. I do not want to judge things as they appear, but as they really help me to please you more. Teach me to pray. Help me to love you and your company and to seek it as often as possible, to make me aware of your presence throughout the day. And just the small things, man, like praying when you eat, praying just when you go out for a drive and stuff like this, and reminding the Lord that you have faith in him. That's going to be your strength. That's going to be the power. That's going to be not getting on your phone first thing in the morning and reaching for a Bible first thing in the morning. That's going to be your strength. Making up your bed and get that little victory in the morning. That's going to be your strength. That is your strength. Give yourself these little victories and not sinning. Like, that's going to constant W's. And then you show God you're constant. Like, who doesn't want to be constantly winning? And when you're constantly winning, the life you want has no choice but surrender to you once you surrender to our All Father. And once again, thank you guys for another amazing episode. If you guys have more topics you want me to touch upon, whether they be in the Bible or any sort of excerpt, please just let me know. And with that, peace out.